Well, good afternoon, everybody. It's Bella here. Let me just get my chair in, get myself organised. Try not to bang the table. Well, welcome. We've had the most amazing response to the Christmas crafts, A to Z of Christmas crafts, I should say, collaboration. And we are over the moon. So I'm afraid it's Bella's turn today, so bear with me. I've got a few things to share with you. I'm not doing necessarily a step-by-step of everything I'm doing. I'm just going to show you bits and pieces of what I've done. Now, my letter today is V, and I've chosen vellum, and I've also chosen vintage because this beautiful kit is so vintage. It's absolutely amazing. So it's going to be a mix match of everything. So let's get started. Everything is linked at the bottom, so all the links to all the previous videos that have been done in this collaboration, Rachel will link at the bottom of this video again. So let's get started. I hope you're all well, and thank you for all the lovely comments and everything that has been shared on Facebook and YouTube and all the comments. So what I'm making today is a vellum bag. I know this has been done lots of times, but I just couldn't resist making this bag. So I have prepared it already, and it's just an A4 sheet, which I've trimmed off the white bits around the edge, as you can see, and it's all folded ready, so you haven't got to watch me fiddle about with that. What I will show you is how I have made some previously, but I'll show you those at the end, and what I did to stick it down. So we're just going to cut off, I hope I cut off the right bits now, these end bits. Okay, now a little bit of an angle there, and this bit here. I tend to go the other side of the line so that you get it's not going to overlap when you fold it up, you know. So there, scrap. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is stick this edge down. Isn't it beautiful paper? Oh, and I forgot to say, I've also embossed it. I don't know whether you can see this or not. I'll lift it up as best I can. See that bit by there? So that's being embossed as well. So we're doing everything on these videos, aren't we? So we're having great fun. Which way should I fold it? That way, I think. I'm going to use 3-in-1 to seal this down. I think I'll do it this side. There we go. Hope I'm in frame. That's it. Bit tricky sticking down the vellum, but it does stick, especially with the 3-in-1 or fabric tack. There we go. That's that. So what I've done now, I've cut up some lace ready. I'm going to glue that on. I've done a couple of different patterns, so all will be revealed when I've finished this bag. It's a very simple project, it's nothing too difficult. And if you haven't got vellum, oh, let me get my little spatula, if I can find, oh, there it is, excuse me. Don't laugh, it's my kitchen one. Saw Gail using a spatula, and I thought, well, I haven't got one as flat as Gail's, but it does the job. It stops it getting all over your fingers, look. So if you've got a spatula, go and get that out of your kitchen, and then you won't get so much glue on your fingers. Okay. Now at this point, what I would do now, I would take this to the sewing machine and I would stitch all the way around here. Let me I don't want to show you when I finish because, I can show you this one because I've made a few. There we go. And I've stitched all the way around here. I put the lace in a different place and I put a little flower on there. Okay, so there's the stitching. So that's the one I did there. So what I'm going to do, I won't bother stitching this one because you will see it on the others. So let me just put my cap on. Right, and to save time, I've made 2 of these because I can't make my mind up now. That's the only thing when you make 2 of something, isn't it? You can't make your mind up then which one you're going to use. So which one's it going to be? Is it going to be this one? Very vintage, isn't it? What do you think? That one? Or the small one? Now I was going to say, on this, I've topped it with some tracing paper because not everybody's going to have vellum. So if you haven't got vellum to use this, you can photocopy on, you can print, sorry, on the tracing paper, just like we've done there, because Rachel did this one for me, because my computer was playing out. And you can then make a bag with the tracing paper. All right, so nothing is impossible. It's all there for us to use. Whatever you've got, just use it. So I put that on there just to show you that you can use tracing paper as well as the vellum. It does look nice on vellum, but it'll look just as nice on the tracing paper, be assured. So now what are we going to do? Are we going to put that one on there? Oh dear. I quite like that one actually. That's the original one I made, so I think I'm going to go with that. That was pretty. We can use that on something else. Okay, so I'll put that one aside a moment and I'll just glue this down. I hope you've all been busy and following along with everyone's fabulous videos. Now I'm making this on the 5th of November because I didn't want to panic near the date and have to rush doing this. So I'm doing it nice and early. I am a planner person. I'm not one that just throws things together. I do like to have everything ready. And if I'm not ready, then I won't do it. So there we go. What do you think? That's the nice thing about the 3-in-1. You can move it around a bit. Whereas with this one, the arc glitter, you just have to stick it down and that's it. So bear that in mind. But I think it does stick better with the 3-in-1 or the Fabri-Tac. So there we are. That's our bag done. Now I can show you my other bags now, can't I? So that's that one. Okay. I didn't emboss that one because I didn't have my embossing machine. I had to wait for Rachel to return it. So that one hasn't been embossed. And that's the tag I made for that one. Okay. My little jingle bells on. So I can go back in there. There we go. And I made another one. This one. My 2 tags in. Aren't they pretty? I've stitched around here again, look. Okay. I put little notch there so that you can get them in and out better. I think they're really fab. I think they're so pretty. And the paper is absolutely amazing. Now this paper here, if you remember, Rachel did on the front of her kit, she's got her logo across it. And I'm one for collage sheets. So I did say to Rachel, I said, please, pretty please, will you just take off the banner so that I can have the sheet? So that's what she's done. So that's what I've got there. I've got the collage sheet and I think that's really lovely. Yeah, the same on that one. And this one, I didn't emboss that one. Not emboss, sorry. I didn't print on this one. I wanted to do it to show you that you don't have to use a printer. You can just decorate it up with lots of stitching if you've got a nice machine that will do it. Okay, and these I've made to go inside our little bags as well. That is my favourite. He's beautiful, isn't he? So that's those. And I put vellum on the back of there as well. So that actually was just, it's just a piece of cardstock, not this one, but like this, that I did a card on, made the tag out of, and I put a pretty vellum over the top of it. That's vellum there, which I done with the die cut. So that's that. Okay, can you see? Yeah, and that one I've actually gone over and done the splattering with the gold. I don't know whether you can see the gold or not. There you go. All right, and I put a charm on the top. So that's out of that one. There we go. I have got one to go in this. So I'll finish making this one. That's going to go down in that one. So I'll just finish making this one. Do you like my little clips? Aren't they fab? Oh, Tim Holtz. Anyway, there we are. Now what I've done, I've got glue all over me, sorry. I've taken the same picture and I've done it in vellum. Look, vellum. And what I want to do now is glue it on top of there and try and position it so it is actually right over the top of him. So it's given a little bit of texture. I've also embossed him. So there's embossing on that one as well. All right. So we'll do that now. We'll glue him down. And hopefully I can get him on levels. If I use the 3-in-1, it should be okay. I think I'm just going to attempt to just glue around the edges. I saw somebody today on YouTube just gluing something. I think it was Barbara from 49 Dragonflies. She's fab, isn't she? And she just glued the edges on something, and she said she didn't get the puckering then. So let's have a look. I might have to take it off and do it again, but never mind. Now let's see if I can line him up. Can you see is it lined up, do you think? No, there it is. I got it. There we are. Isn't that lovely? As I said, he's my favourite. Do you know that works? That hasn't puckered in the middle. You want to try that, girls, because, and boys, if there's any boys watching, I didn't need to put any glue there. Look, it's just stuck down fabulously. Oh, I'm pleased with that. I shall be doing that again. Right. Let's just trim that off then. Tidy him up. Do I need to trim the bottom? Yes. Bit more there. Well, poor old Rachie, she's gone back to bed. She's not well at all. As I say, this is the 5th of November, so today is the day I put the post on, if you remember, that she's not very well, and I asked for prayers for her. And I'm so grateful because people are responding, and I'm sure now with the prayers that are going up for her, all the lovely well wishes, she's going to recover quickly. Because I'm so conscious that she's missing all the fun. There we go, let's just... You've all been so kind to her, well, and to me when I do a video, and it makes such a difference when people respond. I'm not going to put anything on this. I was just thinking, he's so lovely. I may put a topper on. Let me see if I got some lace. Hang on a sec. I've got some, let's try this. Oh, it's double thickness. So we don't need all that. I love the ragged edges, don't you? I don't think I'm going to need all that either. So let's just pop some of that down there. I'll stitch over that again afterwards. Not going to need all that, I don't think. I'll probably put coffee paper or writing paper on the back of there when I put it in my journal. So there will be some more writing space on the back. You know, it doesn't need to be fancy. You can always fancy it up with a bit of lace or a bit of this, that and the other. I've got some nice lace here. What about this? I hope I'm on screen. Quiet, aren't I? The thing is, I'm used to sitting here crafting in my little room all by myself. And I usually have Alexa playing, and she usually plays my lovely Christian music, or I put on the country music, which is fabulous. And you can guarantee Elvis will pop on, or it will be, I've forgotten his name now, the famous country singer, but I've forgotten his name. And Dolly Parton, of course. There we go. That's not bad, is it? That's quite nice. Well, we need something else now, don't we? We need a button, I think, to bring out the red there. What do you think? Yeah, that makes it pop, doesn't it? Or, what about a green one? Too much green, do you think? It is nice, mind. Now, let's see. What do you think? Green. Oh, I think the red pop to bring that out. Yes, I'm going to go with the red. So, let's see if I can find my cotton. On. All right, I've got some danglies, and that will go in our bag. See, that was what I was after. Look, I was trying to get them to dangle down over the bag. It's not too bad, actually, is it? And then I'll go and stitch around there, and I shall show you everything at the end. Okay. Right, I'm back. I've done the stitching, so it's all done. So that's the stitch I chose. And I think it does finish it off nicely, especially with this variegated thread. All right, show you the back. Had a bit of trouble there. I don't know, my machine wasn't playing ball, so, but anyway, I managed to get it done, so I'm pleased about that. That's on there. And the one that broke, I thought, well, I'm not going to waste it. You know me, I don't waste anything. So I'm going to put it on here. If I can get the glue out. And then hopefully get my spatula. That will sit on there. Put it on straight. Wait for it to stick to the cotton. I'm sure it will. How is that? I don't know whether I've got it in the camera or not. Can't see. Anyway, there we go. So that's Santa on his sleigh, or sled. That's that one. It's the back. And that will go in here. So I'm just going to show you what else I made. Oh, that does look pretty, doesn't it? Oh, I'm pleased with that now. I know that looks a bit messy there, but I'll find a way and do it the way I want it, I'm sure. So that's that one. That's that one. There we go. So that's those two. And there's this more simple one. And what I did there, I painted some holly with, I don't think that was acrylic paint. I think that was the spray, these ones, this one here. Oh, Distress Oxide spray, I think. But it was the other colour. It wasn't this one, it was the other colour. So I'm thinking I might splatter some gold on these afterwards. And I'll put a picture up at the end. If I do decide to do that, we'll put a picture up at the end and you can see what it looks like. So that's those three. That's the one I didn't use. And it's got the tracing paper on it. Now these two I've made in advance. And it's got embossing on there with a little Bambi on the back. It has got a pocket here with the lace to make it vintagey for my V for vintage. Isn't that pretty? So that's that. And this one has got a little bit of the vellum on the bottom there. And this is the one that we did in the collaboration where the lady collaged, I'm sorry, I can't remember your name, collaged with the, and she put napkin through the computer. I had trouble with mine and I chewed up, it got chewed up in my husband's printer, but never mind. It's all fixed. And so I decided to do that. So yes, that was decoupage. Gosh, we've done so many and we've only done 4 already. And what are we going to be like at the end of it? It's going to be absolutely amazing, isn't it? So there we are. We've got the vellum there. We've got the vintage. We've got tracing paper in case you haven't got any vellum. And that's actually showing up because what I did there, I forgot to emboss the napkin. So what I did, I just run the tag through my embossing machine and it looks just the same. So if you do that, you can just stick it on and then run it through your embossing machine because it came out rather nice. Can you see it? Not sure whether you can see the embossing, but there you go. So anyway, that's what I've made for this collaboration. I hope you've enjoyed it and I can't wait to see the rest of them. Thank you for joining me today. See you soon.